Um... Let me just hang in places. Okay. I think everything is working too. Yes. I'm not late. I'm basically on time. You round down. Right. The plan is to just try and, I don't know, get through the first case, depending how long it is. Wait. Wait. Did I not save? What have I done here? Wait. I definitely got past. No, I definitely saved. So why is it? Hang on. I'm not sure which one of these is supposed to be. Because I think that's not the right time. Hang on. Oh, I saved scrubbed this point. Hang on. Oh no. Oh gosh, this is... Ooh. Oh, nothing progresses through saves? Okay, let me just... Oh, let me just present that. And then let me just... Okay. Title screen. I guess we don't... Okay, so I just press new game. Okay. Is it Justice for All? Is that the second one? Okay. It does have... He looks older. Okay. Lost Turnabout. How old is Phoenix in this one? Is he better at his job? Or are we still relying on Psychic Lady? Hang on, let me just do this. I did not read that text. Oh no. How did I get into this mess? Often wondered. It's not a 15... How many years is it? Cannot allow to go on like this, but I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. Objection? Can I object? It was all just a dream. Okay. We've got a newer phone. For the time. What a nightmare. You can tell he looks older because his eyes just look darker. He just looks tired. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Beep. Huh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Wait. Who is that? Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... See you to whack him on the head with a fire extinguisher. It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Am I witnessing a crime scene? Do I even play as Phoenix? I assumed I did. Defendant lobby number 1. Okay. Call Justice Finder. No. Phoenix is fine, right? Ouch, my head, it's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Who is this? Good morning. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? I disagree. I disagree with that statement. I'm tired in the morning. I'm tired in the daytime. Oh, I missed that. No, wait. Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? Back red, luckily. I do not have the ability to do a heavy Scottish accent. My head sort of hits. She's not Scottish. Roger that. Do they even say Roger that in Scotland? Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Okay, thankfully. Okay. Wait, never mind, you're a policewoman, right? Wait. Is Gumshoe still fired? I know this is years later. I kind of liked Gumshoe. I thought maybe I had something wrong. Done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me, you said you would prove that I was not guilty. I don't know. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. I don't buy this. No, it's not a few months after the case. No way. He looks like he's aged too much. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. Okay. I'll never get what you're doing for me, ever. I am not convinced that he actually agreed to take this case on. Already, she is sus to me. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. I wonder why. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. What is he gonna ask? This might sound bad, but, who are you? Oof. What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. So, you telling me that that fire extinguisher has given him short-term memory loss, and he doesn't know who this girl is? I'm still convinced that he's not even supposed to defend her, but I could be wrong. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, oh, okay. Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Wait, so he doesn't even know he's Phoenix, right? Okay, never mind. It's not short term. The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you and they're okay. Oh gosh. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Does that mean he's just an ace? No, he's not an ace attorney. He's just a rookie attorney again. It's gone full circle. Ah, someone please. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? So, he doesn't remember that he's even a defense attorney. So it's worse than the first game right now, really. At least with Mia, he was supposed to have known something. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. I'm assuming that's Bird. How you pronounce it. Where have I seen this guy? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Also, I feel scammed. Well, not scammed. I thought it was the other lady because the cover. The thumbnail's a lie. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? I think this guy was... Oh, he might have been. I know I've seen him somewhere. Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? No. What if I said no? Would that be alright? Of course it wouldn't. Then why bother asking to begin with? Okay. Actually, you see, Your Honor, he definitely looks older. Or maybe I'm wrong. My memory is kind of... Court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Okay. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. Okay. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? Okay. It wasn't me. I don't know. Something's not right here. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Okay. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. I suspect the witness is probably the guy who had the fire extinguisher. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. So this is the... This must be the first guy, yeah. Let's see what you've learned since last time. Oh. Won't show you any mercy this time, a rookie. Okay, maybe it has only been a couple months. Okay, and who are you again? Okay. Prosecution calls Detective Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Why is Gumshoe a witness? Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Okay. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Gumshoe, sir. I'm just saying Gumshoe, by the way. I don't know why he's a witness. I'm the detective in charge of homicide down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. While I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Okay. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. Interesting name for a park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes, this autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. So yeah, we're basically playing like a brand new... Look at this phone. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Oh no. I keep forgetting that the profiles is a thing. So we've got glasses. I've skipped ahead a bit. Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. So, victim fell from the walking path above. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? No. There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. I'm guessing it's the glasses. Court record. Yep, info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab. Fourth wall break. I mean, it's the glasses. Tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. This ain't looking good. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. I've already checked it. How many times? What was it again? Tab. It's also right there. Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? It's a police badge, duh. No, it's glasses, isn't it? That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. And held onto them as he fell. Right. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. Oh no. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day, I accidentally stepped on mine. She's not helping right now. A coincidence, she says. Ugh. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Is it? Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Is it time for a testimony? Okay, decisive evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I know. Maggie. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name. Maggie, sir. So you're telling me he fell from his from the bench or whatever at the top and wrote Maggie incorrectly because I think her name is spelt with a double G then E-Y? So you're telling me this guy either didn't write it or has dyslexia or something, which is why he wrote it wrong. So I mean, either way, he's fallen down and apparently written this. No. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. I mean, I know, it's like, you're telling me he perfectly wrote the name Maggie, while apparently having fallen and basically died on the floor. No, this is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Her name is spelt wrong, that's my objection. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. So, crime photo 2. This is clearly a girl's handwriting. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you those glasses aren't mine. Also, like, let me just double check. Yeah, it's spelt EY. She should be calling this out. I'm not making fun of the spelling, no. I'm just stating there's two possibilities. He didn't write it, or he had dyslexia. You know, has dyslexia. I guess had dyslexia, so spelt it wrong. I mean, either way, whoever wrote her name didn't write it correctly, so it's sus. And she's not calling it out. And how do you explain his dying message? Come on, please. It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. I'm worried. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? No, Phoenix, no, just go along with it. This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. This is worrying. Why is the judge not, like, calling this out? The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. That's rude. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Right. Okay, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, you're on it. Talk about trial by fire, here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. He's winging it right now. He's actually winging this. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. The fact that the name is spelt wrong. About those glasses, do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal. What should I do now? Continue pressing. Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Oh, can I? Oh, if I can, I already know what I gotta do. Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you were saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my clients. Something like that. What? I see. So there is no proof. Well, that was amazing! Phoenix, you're a natural. I could totally feel it down in my gut. Okay. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench. I'm gonna press everything. I feel like it should be fine. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. I need to look at the autopsy as well. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. Okay. Let me... Well, I don't want to present, but... How do I view it? I don't want to accidentally present it. I know E's the... What's the key to view it? Oh, it's R. No, I want to look at the autopsy report, or can I not? But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I mean, I don't need the autopsy report. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... Was the name that of my client? Oh, I see what you're doing there. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. It might be, yeah, for things I can view. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. Okay, and then that's fine. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. No, he hasn't, Phoenix. Hey, hold on. Is she finally gonna call it out? Huh? Don't harm me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now that she mentioned it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I'd better check the court record again. She could just outright say that's not how you spell my name. I mean... Okay. Alright, let's go. He's thinking. Phoenix, please. What is it? Phoenix, please. Say something. Okay. So if there is something to view, it'll let me open it, but if there's not, assume I can't open it. Gotcha. What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, objection, no, Phoenix. Okay, there's a button prompt for it. Cool. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. His eyes look different in this one, or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. That's why I thought he looked older. Maybe it's just the hair is more defined, I don't know. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe? You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What was that objection? Oh gosh, okay. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? I don't know what he's trying to prove. You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name? Oh, the defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah, it looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. Maggie? This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed. Oh my gosh, stop objecting. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not have known her name. Maggie. I'm trying to differentiate Maggie and Maggie. I'll just say Maggie now. I don't think they're going to do the IE for it anymore. This is very true. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Okay, story time. Dustin and Maggie. Maggie, I don't know. I'll just say Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Oof. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Okay. Oh. Those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. There's nothing to examine. Alright. Officer Prince and Booth. So let's just press everything. How do you know about this? I mean, he did say. Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. Okay. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Let's press that. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You're saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know? Oh, I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Okay, so that didn't help there. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Is there achievements in this game now, like outside of the cases? The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. The day of the incident? You mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 PM that day, and since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Okay. Maggie? I mean, okay, so... Oh, okay. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Does that mean there's multiple choices now, in some cases? Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their... I really don't need to know that much. Oh my gosh. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant... Oh... That should not be the point of discussion at this time. Well, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty. Guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Okay. Let's have a look. Over 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove. I press further every time. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah? Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? Of course it's relevant! I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it is relevant. I don't know why it's relevant, but we're gonna roll with it. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes! Bluffing to the max! Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. Like deja vu. I've been in this place before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you're that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's rather yellow, isn't it? Okay. How do we know that it's actually... Yeah, he has a reputation for bluffing, apparently. I mean, the judge apparently hasn't noticed at all. Somehow. It's completely escaped the judge's attention. Right. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why he had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think this court has heard enough. No, it hasn't. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see a point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. No. Okay, writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger, and we found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There was also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. So let me guess, the glove's like a left-handed glove or something, I don't know. No, okay. It's not. Broken neck, body was also covered in bruises. Let me check. So this is him on the floor. People are like, oh my god, this guy's on the floor. And then in this one... Okay, that doesn't really help. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Right. Press everything. Writing on the ground. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? Yeah, this is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honor. So what was the result of the investigation? I see. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it. Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that before. Me neither. Nor I. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Oh, Gumshoe, you can't make stuff up on the stand. His pointer finger. You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand. And the results? Okay, this isn't helping much right now. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger. Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. I guess he's right. And there's more. Okay. Scratches on his skin. Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is, that's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We used one of those and that's how we found them. Can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. Oof. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Okay. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. Hang on. That's definitely with the right hand. But I guess that he wouldn't be wearing the glove. I was hoping maybe there was something to it. I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? The present? What about it? Okay, I gets it. I've got to present the gift. So, I present that here. Come on, Phoenix. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow, and that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? How much is Phoenix bluffing right now? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his. Wait a second. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. I mean, not that I'm saying that proves he didn't write it, but you could still write with your hand. You know, like if you're like left-handed, you could probably still write with your right hand. It'd just be a bit messy, I guess. Which, I guess the handwriting wasn't messy. I mean, I object. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Yes. Order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that his name was written by the victim himself. And that means Maggie is... No, it's not possible, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Ooh, I feel like I can breathe again. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Ah, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. Okay. I'll now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird... No, not yet. Okay. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? And what did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Is it, his mate Larry? Why do I get the feeling it's just Larry or... Larry Butts, is it? Order in the court. Is it bad? That's the only full name I remember. I believe a recess is in order. Besides Phoenix, right? Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Okay. To be continued. That was quick. Do I save? Oh no, I do save over. Okay. I'm erasing my old saves. Part 1, 2. Well, I don't need the save scrub. Like, if I make a mistake here, I can make a mistake in the future cases, but if I make a mistake on this one, this case is 4 hours long. Okay, cool. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A magic kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. Okay. But now do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Yes, sir? Of course, I'd be honored to. Where's the sir? Now that I've got amnesia, I'm not good enough to be referred to as sir. I see. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay. Really, I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. Oof. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card. I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay, there are some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Okay. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone. But... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. That means it's a good thing? Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. Right. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Okay. The Blue Badger! I love the Blue Badger. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. You agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. I see. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. Maybe they didn't know there was 2 people at the time? So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eye is lit up... Ah, you were here all along! You're so mean! Oh, it's been a while. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Ack, now who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you, Maya. So how's it going? Wasn't she supposed to be in training if it's only been a couple months? Has she finished her training? Is it a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Wait, didn't Maya die? Whoa, no, Maya's fine. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. Okay, why do we have 20 numbers? It's kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. I thought she was in like the mountains doing spiritual training. Unless she quit again, I don't know. No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Okay. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. She doesn't know. Maybe it's for the best. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. At least he knows her name now, right? Alright. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. I think it's Larry. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words... What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on... There's no need to give a preface, just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. It's Larry. Oh, never mind, it's not Larry. That's gutting. That's fine, this is the guy who whacked me in the head. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and coloured me wrongly. Oh no, that's a shame that he's been coloured wrongly and now we don't think that he's a drifter. Oh, okay, this is too much to read. I'm not keeping up with this. Top grade quality, unbeatable university, rigorous selection process, something about not just a walk. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on. What is he? A human chatbox? Wait, what is she doing here? Ugh, I have to question him. Am I even going to be able to read? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses, this is true. That's enough, your name witness. I thought I was supposed to have Maggie, not Maya, next to me. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. This guy's gonna be annoying. He might protest too much, yeah. Oh man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name? I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Ahem, Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking a, strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you were attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent... Why am I struggling to say it? Prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. Okay. If you must know, I am... Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. I mean, he's the killer. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know, what you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. Oh. Yeah, I was at the park all afternoon. Deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Banana? You telling me this was a banana peel murder or something? That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yep, that's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. That guy lying, really? No. You may not question the witness, Mr. Wright. There's no way. There's no way someone's lying on the stand again. Find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. So we press everything. What I saw that day was a load of lies. Okay. So you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name, trashy university. No name? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mushhead, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. Okay. That arrogant little snot. Right. I mean, it's his glasses that I assume got crushed. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. His arrogance is really intolerable, so what should I do now? Press harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? His phone? I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole... Oh gosh. First class. That's a way to watch the ridiculous notion people should live freely without something conscious. I don't know. And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. He probably does own an Apple Watch. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case, all of a sudden, let's work this out. No, wait, I skipped that by mistake. And how did you know he was a police officer? I'm glad I've got Stream open on another tab. You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. Oh. This is lies. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle oh gosh. Cheap, low-quality shoes. Officer's uniform. Oh, and I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Whoa, that's pretty impressive. Hey Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. Okay. She's gonna get offended when she finds out. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? No. Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. This guy's an ass. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? Oh my gosh. That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in court. And please don't make me have to raise my voice. Okay. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. Okay. Wonder if we have to ask if she was wearing glasses or not. So you're sure you were not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. Oh my god. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Oh, of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with a police officer. What about the glasses? The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? Oh, it's because he's short-sighted, so he saw the glove as a bunch of bananas. And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. He saw the glove as a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. Maya, I don't need your help. I got this. I already know. If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. You don't need to think. You've been shown the glove. If my client is innocent, there is no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means, if we can somehow show he's lying, yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. That's true. Is everything okay, Nick? Yeah, so let's go right to the end. Present the gloves. And then we call out that the glasses are actually his because he's short-sighted, because he'll say he's like missing a pair of glasses or something, right? Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? Okay. But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright? What is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness knows nothing about baseball. Hang on. Can I want to save. Because I want to pick a funny option, okay? I want to see what happens. It's not the wise decision by any means. I just think it would be funny. I want to know the reactions. Loves bananas. Yeah. Mr. Wellington has never played baseball. That would explain why he didn't even know what a glove is. Okay. Nick? I hope you've noticed the icy glares we're getting from everyone in here. What in the world do you mean? When I was in junior high, I was a star pitcher. Well, fourth in line actually, but... Whoops. Do I lose any health from that? Think it over one more time and try again, Mr. Wright. This witness... Okay, I can pick whatever. Cool. Mr. Wellington loves large bananas. Got stunned silence again. Nick, I hope you've noticed the icy glares. What in the world do you mean? I'll have you know I like strawberries much better than bananas. Oops. Okay, at least I don't lose any health for this. Okay. Has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. Is it really? No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo, the possibilities in the end. Viewed from afar. No. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're gonna tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Uh-oh. How about it, witness? You are unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc. She was courageous and didn't do anything wrong, burned at the stake. Okay, anyway, which boils down to you where you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven by to be the same by this witness. Oh. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness. Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. No, it was him. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. Right. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 PM when I made the call. Wait, that's not the right one. I'm just trying to see if I can see the time in this. Ha. That looks like 7 o'clock. Could be legit. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, that's about right then. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer. I mean, I'm amazed at this guy's ability to see her so clearly. Without glasses. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. As someone who wears glasses, the distance from there to there would be mega blurry for me. Like, you'd see the silhouette fine, but it's like the actual seeing the face would be blurry, so I mean... Yeah, I don't know. Kind of sus you thought bananas were or you thought a baseball glove was a bunch of bananas. And you perfectly saw the defendant. The girl on the upper path ran away, so... She ran away just like that. Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Maybe we should ask what color her eyes are or something. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Oof. Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. This is true, Mr. Wright. I am striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? After that, I think it's to do with the glasses somehow. Immediately. As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen, or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. Okay. I get it, you want me to look at the time of death. Ah. So it took him 17 minutes to make the call. Let's just, Actually, I'm gonna press everything because I'm paranoid I might miss an achievement. I want to be sure. How do you know what time it was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Don't say that about Gumshoe. Hey pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. Okay. And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why you? You're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? Okay. So, I'm gonna press that. So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 PM. They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day, but suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? I get it, Maya. You gave me the hints. I already know. I just wanted to check. Yeah, I guess I should. She's being very helpful this time. So it was... let's go back here. And then it's just the autopsy, I think. Yeah. I haven't got red lines. Wait. Okay, now it's safe. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 PM. So what of it? You can't tell the time. You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. It could still be a dream, true. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 PM. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ah. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Stop objecting. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little daze. Ah. Mr. Wellington? Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone. I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll? Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all oh gosh, okay, I'm not even going to try reading that. He's not a genius. Enough. Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Oh yeah, I'll just back off. No. Question further. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? Hey, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. I think he just bought a new one. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his cell was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. We're bluffing now. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. Let me just... I mean... Do I present this? Oh, this isn't looking good for him, is it? It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Enhance. Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Ugh, he's choking himself out. Order, order. Stop objecting. What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him, so there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else? Was he? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Yes, I have an idea. There is only one possible explanation. He was searching for his glasses that got stepped on by the police officer, so then he killed him out of revenge, because fashion, glasses, whatever. I don't know. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I feel like my theory holds some ground based on his personality. Probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? It's the glasses, right? But oh, wait, that's only one. That's fine. Mr. Wellington? What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, where did you find... Ah. I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? This is sus. Right, order. Now wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I am doing. Ooh. Oh my. Oh my. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah. This is so exciting watching you work again. Okay, somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order, order. I swear that happens in every case pretty much. Right, it's just they're like, it's not my client, it's actually the witness over there. True. Order, order. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Hannah Zetzi. I still see it. Okay. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, or Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. I forgot. The phone call. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? I'm just checking if I could view that, but I don't think I can, so... Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I did? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why you... How did you... Stop objecting. Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Yes, Judge. So right, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Eek. Okay. Order, order. But Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Oh, are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but no, Maya. Step aside. Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. I wonder. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artists group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. Is it? You're one of those people, you're just like the cops have raided the brilliant artist. Dialogue with the goddess of... I don't know. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell me, or to tell us, what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man, such as me? I mean... His face is cursed right now. Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is... a member. He's not a victim of that group. He's obviously not looking into it. He's a member. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. It's not too much. These are the facts. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. No. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. No, it's not. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. And maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well, then Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? It's probably... So, he had glasses on at this point, assumptively. Or maybe they fell off, I don't know. But, like, he was looking for Maggie, there was a girl, right? So I assume he didn't hear this guy. Maybe I'm going down the wrong train of thought, but he would have seen this guy there. And then thought, why is there a police officer where I was supposed to get my phone? Have I been, like, caught? And so panicked and killed him to run away or something. I don't know. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh. But she wasn't wearing a police uniform. The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Uh-oh. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... oh no, he's about to go crazy. Oh, he's going crazy. What? Impressive, not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence! Ugh, that guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? Can't we just ring the number? You want proof that the phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Okay. It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone? There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe. Fingerprints on the phone. You wouldn't do that, you. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. No, don't agree. The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. Objection. That jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. The cell phone. There has to be something of... Wait, so I guess it is fingerprints. I got it. We should check for prints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. Oh, no. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Ah, he's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Heh. Okay. Okay, he's going crazy. Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Again, story time? Oh my. Now I remember. He remembers. Right. Beep. You would think that there would be CCTV footage in the court, though, right? Like, no? Ah, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. It's all come back now. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong? Okay. Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. Can't I just go to the call history? You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. No, objection! Objection! If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Raise an objection, you fool. Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Silence, Payne. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. Will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for you, for your client, and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. No. Okay. I'm sure you were all well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. We interrupt this to, save. It'll be fine. So just a little save there. Please present one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Will it explain everything? I mean, what if I... I handwrote my cell phone number on the back. Did I actually... I mean, the back... Yeah, I'll just... Hang on, I think it's actually the card. Is this your final answer? It's a bit disappointing. No, that was just a friendly gesture. Haha, you sure know how to send a friendly gesture, Mr. Attorney. This is your absolute last chance, Mr. Wright. So no more of these friendly gestures. Okay. Let me just reload. I think it's actually the business card. Because the number's handwritten on the back, which feels like he maybe handwrote the actual phone number. Okay, it is. I'm a genius. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Judge's business card. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? The court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... He's holding it. He accidentally stole my phone. I love this tune. What? Why is my phone? And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Beep. Mr. Wellington? How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. It's all over for him now. Oh, he's gonna die now. Oh, don't kill yourself on the stand, please. Well, witness is fine. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with a con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding... It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. Easy. Easy peasy. Now, does Phoenix remember yet, or is his memory still foggy? That is all. This court is adjourned. I feel like he probably still has a bit of a foggy memory. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 1. Does she want the business card back? I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. Do I still have the judges? I do! Okay. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Phoenix will remember one day, right? Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune, and then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless. What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right, you were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death. Your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet, I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. So he does have his memory back, but fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? Okay, what? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe? He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge? He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinion, but in the end he always comes up with the right verdict. This person? I haven't got a clue. Okay, he seems to know me. But maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me, don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. Well, the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. Wait. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. We're going back. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end. Okay. I thought you said this case lasts 4 hours. That was 2 hours, Ape. Okay, a brand new episode has been added. Reunion and Turnabout. Okay, are we back in court? Save there. Right. So Phoenix now remembers everything. Hopefully. That was no accident. Oh, is this a hit and run? Deja vu? I was drugged with sleeping pills. Okay, is this Phoenix? I was murdered. Okay, it's not Phoenix. By that person. Alright. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Innie? Innie? Okay. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Oh no, is Maya a murderer now? Can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. You're trying to tell me that her body got possessed and killed someone? June 16th, Brighton Co. Law Offices. Wasn't it September though? It's not 2 months ago, that's 3. What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? Who is this? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. Who is this? I think a little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Okay. Is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve, calling herself a weather girl. She's gonna hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. Okay, fine. I was worried this guy was supposed to be my assistant. Okay, unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me to never end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray's Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Okay. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Okay. And that's when... That's right, about a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of the medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. I don't know why I struggled on forever. Why would I? Now I'm just gonna say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Is it really? Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct? Maya, why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yes, I mean, hey, wait a second, you. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I did. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not. She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Faye. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. But what? What else? A channeling. I'm gonna have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with the spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit, so she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? Okay. And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. June 19th at 1:25 p.m. in Kurain Village? I'm gonna say Kurain. So this is Kurain Village, Maya's hometown. That's not Maya. Why, hello there. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Okay, is that Pearly? Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Okay, that's Maya. Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can understand why they had to change that. That would have been funny, though. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little bit. It was only 2 hours by train. If I'd known you were this close, I'd have visited more. I think it would have been pretty funny if he pushed his glasses up with his middle finger. Maybe that's just me. No, you're not allowed. I already decided. It's Korean. It's like Korean, but it's Korean. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Hehe. Oh, okay, so we actually get to look around now. And this is the first proper time I guess I get to examine. I'm not gonna talk to Maya. I'm gonna look at everything else first. It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows, I may need it later. An old bus stop. It says Korean Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. That's fair. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Korean Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in. Or something like that. That's a good summary. It's a very, very good summary. Rustic, thatch-roofed houses where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. I know. So some of the words, I just... pronunciations. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around, though. They're just doing spirit training stuff. Probably. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from you. This is Fae Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Is there anything else for me to look at? No. Okay. Now it's time to talk. Today's... Actually, what's in my court record? I mean, if I've only got that, may as well. May as well. Ah, it's good to see this tarnished badge again. What do you mean by tarnished? Well, look, this badge is like every other. It's bound to lose its color and shine after years and years. But you know, polishing it up once in a while wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay. Rude. The badge is perfectly fine. Today's channeling. Looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. For this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Haha, behold, the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids. That's what I thought. Ha, I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard it all from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. He's a killer, isn't he? Yeah, I guess so. So this is your hometown, huh? Maya? Yep. True Rain Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium, pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearl Faye, she's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin. Wait, then that means, is she also a... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious looking. Well, you're not wearing trading clothes, for starters. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside Kurain Village. Aunt? Pearly's mother is my aunt, Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks. It's gonna go terribly wrong. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. I think I looked at everything, yeah. Yeah, so... I guess... we move in there. Meditation room. Alright. Bay Manor. Meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No arguments there. It is hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you too. Guide map added to the court record. Can I look at it? Okay. So I'm here. Partial guide map. So we got the winding way, side room, and a channeling chamber. Right. Okay, let's present stuff. I want to get it out of the way. Look, here's my attorney's badge. Are you trying to compete with me in my profession with that piece of scrap? I am a surgeon compared to you lawyers. I'm practically a saint. Yes, well, I don't exactly have any patience right now. But and listen good. I'm not the one that made the mistake. This doctor needs his head examined. Okay, what about this? What's the default line? Well, this manor is really nice, don't you think? Do you honestly think this place is all that impressive? Don't make me laugh. Huh? This is the countryside. Land here is dirt cheap. I will have something much greater one day. I will build my own grand mansion. Did you hear me? A grand mansion. This manor will seem like nothing. Could you keep that shaking fist away from my face? Thanks. Okay. I want to examine, because every time I get paranoid that it'll just make me go on. So I want to check everything. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. So calligraphy. Oh, look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once in a lifetime chances. Okay. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge. Only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Okay, what else? We got a door. And another door. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. Okay. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there is a strong lock on this door to top it off. Okay, anything else of interest? Like, no? Okay. It's time to talk to Dr. Gray. There's channeling. What are you gonna do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna have her write a signed confession. Okay. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. I mean, I don't think that's gonna help him. Because she's dead, so saying it was written like 1 year after she died, people are gonna doubt that. There's no evidence she actually wrote it. He would be better off saying it was written a year ago and they found it somewhere. So writing like from the perspective of like just before she drove the car. Anyway, I think this guy's sus. So how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Kurain School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Sure. So, channeling chamber. I don't think it'll let me go to the winding way. Okay, this is cool. Alright. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix, right? Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I've heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. All their names begin with M. Besides Pearly. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you've already forgotten. Was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistant, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Ah, thank you. Okay. So, let's present this and see what she has to say. Good sir. We would like to begin the channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind allowing me to make preparations? Sure, go ahead. She's a fail, right? Just as old as the rest. What about this? Okay, that's just default stuff. That's a shame. I was hoping that was like a specific message, but no. Let me look around. There is some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on you. Ryan. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. We got this. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. I mean, depends on the scenario. This is where the medium sits. I assume there are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. Okay. What have we got? We've got a door. Wow. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. There is a giant iron lock where the handle is. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. I think that's everything that I can examine, so it's time to talk. So, let's talk about Maya. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir. Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining. What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs to the Kurain channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little bit more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it stands for a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Kurain school. So how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the Master's. So that's how it is. Okay. So today's channeling will be her first. Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Yeah, no one's died yet. Traffic accident, indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. Okay, so this room is the channeling chamber. Phoenix, how many times have people said that? The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. I can't just kill someone in the game. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Kurain techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir. If something were to go wrong, that is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock is for. Oh, is he gonna die in here? Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, that odd. That's rude. She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her. I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Right. So, I guess I go back to the meditation room? No, I guess I go to the winding way. This is new. I'm pretty sure he's gonna die, actually. And that's why she's in the detention center at the start of this chapter. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Whoa, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. There's no one here. Broken pot. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. It looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. Is this? Oh, no. No clues yet. That's not a clue. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my interest. Or curiosity. I changed the word there. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this, so every family has to burn their own trash and burn evidence as well. Is no one here? Guess I move to the side room. Bay Manor side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There is bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. No, you probably shouldn't. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. Okay, cool. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. Okay. Interesting, interesting. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb his sleep. Now we got this. It's a decorative wooden bay sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Kurain Village, the heart of channeling. What? It's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot bays here and for them to spot you? Okay, is there anything else? I think I've talked to everyone though. So I gotta go right back. Yeah, winding way. Hey, you! Hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. Is this Pearly? I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. Wait. Oh, it's you. Oh, she's... Oh. She's the one in the occult thing. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? I haven't seen you in, what, a year? Okay, so... Case 4 was a year ago then. You are, Lotta... I kind of want to pick that one now. Lotta Hart. You're Lotta Hart, right? Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer Lotta Hart. So I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean. Of course. And today I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. I could have picked the funny. Too late now. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on, we're not allowed in there unless we're gonna hide behind the folding panel. Lot of heart, huh? Been judging you harshly because of that case, but I guess looking back, we had some good times too. Okay. I feel like we're sneaking in there. We're not allowed in there, apparently. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya, an honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. I have a theory right now. I feel like the doctor's gonna die. And I don't trust the aunt much. Because I feel like her motive would be for her daughter to be the head of the clan, the mystics. Now let us wait patiently out here for them. But also I can just imagine her getting really mad for some reason. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. Where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the heartland. That my theory holds ground, surely. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the heartland. What are you? This is Kurain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Like, I don't think this is the extent of her angry face. I could see her, like, pulling at her hair or something. Throwing the hair clip, I don't know. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. So... Bang. Hey now, what was that just now? Came from inside the channeling chamber. I mean, she also prepped the channeling chamber, actually. Bang. Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I'd bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. Break into the chamber. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan? What else? We're gonna break in. What? But there's only one key and that kid's got it. We're gonna have to break the door. We're gonna have to break the door. Is that alright, Miss Faye? Well, yes, but there is one matter, that is. Don't try to stop me. You can send the repair bill to Wright & Co. law offices later. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Slam, slam, crash? Okay. Yeah, so he's dead. Did I miss the mad face? Would she have got mad? Darn it. Dr. Gray? I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Lotta, at a time like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. No, she's the sus person. Oh. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. It's just too sus. It is the aunt. My theory is she set up the room, so it's easy enough for her to, like, set up, like, you know, somewhere where, like, the gun can go bang, bang, while Maya's out of it channeling a spirit thing. Yeah. And they're on their way. That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. I also think she sent us out to get evidence to then probably burn it. And I do think her motive is just to get Pearly to be the head of the clan. So I think it's like a resentment thing. Anyway. I could be wrong. It's just a theory. A game theory. Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? No. She wasn't. Phoenix never defends guilty people. Oh yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? We could say it was Maya. I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's really controlling. Soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Okay. We got nothing else to say. Nothing else to say then. Let's go to the meditation room. Gumshoe's gonna be here, right? Somehow. No? Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She's still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here? Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on, so just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you the scene of the crime, Detective Gumshoe? Jimshoe. My name isn't Jimshoe. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Like, is sus? My sus radar's going off because she wouldn't let us in because she's unconscious. But Gumshoe, oh, come right in, you know, come look at the crime scene. I don't know, I think Pearly is gonna be the one that probably sells out her mother, so... Again. That's just a theory. Like, there's gonna be... Can I look over here? So every family has to be... Okay, so there's nothing in there. I just feel like she is probably tampered with the crime scene. No, it was a locked room. Maya was out of it. And then I think the aunt set it up. Anyway. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Is this... This is not Pearly. Who is this? Like... Oh, does it not do reactor rules? Oh, yeah, I can change that on the Discord. Let me have a look. I'm like, so isn't it about time to start? I'll change that later, probably. I'll update that. So I remember. Time to start what? You know, like the channeling. Channeling? Oh, no, actually the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there has been a murder. Okay. So like, a murder is that thing where like, one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Okay. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Okay. Yeah, after all that effort, that's all she had to say. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Eeny Meeny. Eeny, meeny. Eeny, miny. Eeny, meeny, miny. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Is she got like a twin sister or something? At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? Catch a tiger by its toe. Yeah, it is catch a tiger by its toe. That's true. That's right. I think people like usually call it occult studies or something. Okay. Oh, no. Like, okay, I skipped that way too fast. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Well, I never know what she was gonna say. It's fine. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Cause, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put something in the food they served for lunch. Well, that doesn't sound fun. So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time. Okay. So you were sleeping here the entire time. Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place. Like what? Oh, that! I, like, totally know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. She doesn't seem to care. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. I think you do. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long time ago. I was like a patient, yeah? She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Okay. Can I present my attorney badge? Like, I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart, so I don't, like, get it. Why does it feel like she's just putting on an act? I could believe that. So, she's definitely being sus. She's probably the nurse or something in a plot twist. You left the blanket a mess. Are you gonna fold it? I mean, I know the nurse is apparently dead. Oh, I guess she is dead, yeah. Like, I had a really good nap and, like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so, like, it's all set for tonight. Okay. So nothing else to look at. You are sus. The nurse that, crashed her car. There's no one here, as usual. Never mind. Ah. Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. She has another key. That's a little bit sus. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Did she just run away? You get back here. I'm not playing. Oh, no, she's... The item in your hand? What is it? Is it my hair? Oh, wait. You know what I gotta do? I know exactly what I gotta do. Let me just present my attorney badge. Don't stop running away! I am just a simple attorney. Oh wait, whoa. Let me get this. Take this. Okay, fine. I don't want to talk to you anyway, Phil. Didn't want to know anything. Let me go find someone who wants to talk to Phoenix. Let me think about this. Let's go to Korean Village. Okay, someone's out here. Probably... What's her face? Not a heart. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta. Go, don't let it be me next. Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Like mine. Any ideas? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you? This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer, that's some scary stuff, so I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. She did. 2 even. The seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta! Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Ah, she's lost it. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? Meditation room. I guess I just go to the channeling chamber because I can't talk to Pearl right now. I probably need to give her something. The police are busily running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey you, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal, I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Maya. About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room, after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same. I don't want to ask about the cause of death. I know. I need to find something to get Pearl to talk, I think. Can I not examine? Like, I'm convinced this is sus, and this is sus. Guess I can't examine the room. I can only talk to Gumshoe. So Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead, but he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? Basically, the victim was first stabbed, then he was shot. Okay. That is odd. Now, show me some evidence. I'm really busy right now. I can take a look at it later, alright, pal? He didn't even take a glance at it. The disrespect. That is a badge. Hey, pal. No touching without my permission. I'm just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful if a kid like her can be a murder suspect. Now, can I? I guess if I want to search this room, I'm gonna have to come back later. Okay, so... I've talked to everyone. I'm gonna try talking to Pearl again. Never mind. It'll be the Morgan Fay. Yes. Oh dear, madam. You have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Ahem, alright everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not gonna be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. You sus aunt. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police, and I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. June 20th, 8:02 a.m, so we've skipped a day. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. What about looking around for clues? Yeah. Nick. Maya? What am I gonna do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. She obviously didn't do it. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. No, you didn't. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so I don't want to bring up this case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. No, she didn't do it. Maybe I gotta show the attorney badge. No, I've already done that, haven't I? So you're the master of something of the Kurain School of Channeling. Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. I mean, she hasn't got a gun. She doesn't have a knife. It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms, and there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. Okay. Couldn't move and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. It was a really familiar smell too. Under the ground. Yeah, I can't quite place it. I know I've smelt that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm gonna gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But, what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these two hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Okay. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, zero prep time. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Wait. This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Now this is how I get her trust. I'm out of here. Kurain Village. There's only 3 buses to this village. We've taken one out. I'm not gonna eat it. I have to save Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? It was all a setup. I'm sure in the third Danganronpa game, they did something kind of like that. I can't remember exactly. The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Can I go in there? Or is the door locked? June 20th, Fame Hannah. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Like Danganronpa. No, Shizue. I'm sure in Danganronpa, one of the murders happens in a locked room. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I am on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I mean, we don't know what case it is exactly. There's just a case of a locked room. I don't remember the exact, I don't remember who the killer was. There's just a room that is locked. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. She is one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. I already know she did it. Yeah, most games have a locked room. Kind of murder thing, I guess. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me. So I killed him. Maya, step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. No, I don't trust her. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique. The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. It's not. They won't accept it. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and her self steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit, but Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be that folding screen there. It is the Kurain Sacred Writings. Along with the Kurain Sacred Urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity. Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright? Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. See, motive is right there. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. I think her motive was just to get Pearl to be the head of the family. In any case, Our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna look around. It's beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. This is... It's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? Folding screen added to the court record. Yeah, so... Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean Mystic Maya. I will tell her. I've already seen her though. I mean, the moment I discover that, she just disappears. I mean, there's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I'd guess they used during the channeling. Okay. I mean, that's not got anything. I mean, is it gonna let me look at the bloodstain? Yeah. Okay. So we got the door, the bloodstain. This is where the medium sits. I assume there are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Nothing else to say on the blood, huh? That is sus. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. Okay. So is there nothing else in you? I'm just not convinced. I feel like there's gotta be something else I can find. See, the problem is she's cleaned up a lot of the evidence. I'm tunnel visioning. I am 100% tunnel visioning, but I do think it's the ant. Is there anything in you? Just like a new thing? No. I'll go to the incinerator and it'll be used in some way. The urn is still fine at the moment. Okay, a little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. No. I am convinced it's the ant. Like, I know Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo is supposed to be... Like, I feel like she's a distraction. Because she wants her daughter to be the master of Fey Manor and all that stuff. Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist guy. Oh, no. No, I'm a lawyer. That's right. Mr. Smith Esquire? That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith? Right? Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? Like, I study this thing called she told me this at college, and you told me that yesterday. The sesame allergy too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry. My bad. Don't apologize. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. Okay, let's just... Eeny meeny. So why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like the medium's training, or like how they inherit the spiritual power? Okay, I'll go back and check it. I suppose this village is the real thing after all. So like, I asked if I could stay here for like a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Okay, what happened? Have you heard about the murder? It's like totally scary. She says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. You do. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday too. That's right, her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long, long time ago. I was like a patient, yeah? Okay, she is definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Can I present? I keep forgetting I can present profiles. What do you know about this person? I'm like, sorry, but it's totally like time for my nap. She's even got me yawning. And I like totally don't care about that person anyway. Okay, I mean, I can leave that for the moment. Is there anything in here that's... I mean, that's new, the bay. Also, this is new. Now where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. It's a decorative wooden base sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Rain Village, the heart of channeling. What that? It's a souvenir. Isn't it cute? I like totally bought that. Ah, so it's yours, huh? Yeah. So like this village is really famous for like channeling and bays. Heh, wait, famous for bays? But it's like, okay, if you ever like see a bay, you just play dead. And they like leave you alone. Is that right? Yep. Because, like, fighting back is totally of no use. Has she actually tried to fight one? Okay. So I don't think she can help me. Maybe, if I leave, someone will appear. Uh-huh? Okay. You surprised me. And how are you today? Don't run off. I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. I know I could talk to her, but I want to just double check the box. But she'll be there. She won't run off now, which is cool. So, slide over here. Examine. So is it... Was it by you? So, I think you can examine the box near the folding screen. Was it? Box near the folding screen. So that has a gap. Unless... I want to make sure I'm checking. Everywhere. I'm gonna guess. Maybe I got it. I mean, I can check. I can check here again. There was some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. Okay. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Don't tell me that. Don't tell me Pearly was hiding behind there. That she was a witness to murder. Oh no! Don't say that. Don't tell me. Don't tell me the child did it. In a plot twist, Pearly's the killer. Oh, she's probably not the killer. So let's hand this over. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Oh, she's crying now. I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's... Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. What? So then, of course, you're gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're gonna do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes, it must be true love. What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Ah, what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, things aren't like... Hey, I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm gonna help you in any way I can. All it took was a Magatama. And she trusts me. Are you interested in Kirane's traditional things too, Mr. Nick? The Kirane sacred writings on this folding screen. Oh, is that what's written on it? Actually, what caught my eye was this hole in it. It's a very old screen, so I think that maybe bugs made it by eating for it. Now that is a bullet hole. It's okay though. It sure doesn't look that way to me. Doesn't look that way to me. What about this? I'm sure it is helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training, so I don't know anything about it. I'm really deeply sorry. No, it's okay. I shouldn't have shown you something so trivial anyway. I'm very sorry. This feels so weird, talking to a kid like this. Okay. I'm sure it's helpful to you in some way. Okay, so that is... Wait, he calls his badge trivial then? Oh no. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. Oh! Yeah, I think I did examine that one. Right. Show her the body. I feel very grateful. Wait. Show her the No! The body's gone! I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya... That's okay. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did you get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes. For example, I study the Kirane technique. Ah, I get it. No. I'm a lawyer. Lawyer? Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. The ant is sus. So what's that you've got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Of course I'm gonna take it. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. You look like a child at a toy store. Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. Like he added to the court record. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Please take this. I'm sure it'll be helpful. What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. So it's a lie detector. Let's go talk to Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Alright. Hello again, we seem to be seeing each other a lot today. A lot of each other today. Ah, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No, how old do you think I am? Okay. The victim. I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I like totally don't know him. Oh, it is a literal lie detector. What is that? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. We're talking about this while Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo is yerble away. Ha, what? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick. Psyche locks, huh? The more someone wants to hide this secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock? But how? Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psych lock thing a try. Interesting. I'm gonna ask you again, did you know Dr. Gray? I totally don't know that guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a roach. She don't like it. This girl is hiding something. I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama. Oh, I've actually got to use it. Okay, I can't just... I thought it was... Oh. How do I... like to use it, please. Present. It's time. Okay. So how does this work? The victim! It's like we're in a court case. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. Oh? If we're going for rhymes. I told you! Like, how many times do I, have to repeat myself? If you're, so totally sure, then where's, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. What do you mean? Indirectly? I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Eeny and Dr. Gray. No. Well... I don't think that's gonna work, is it? Here's your proof. What is that? Ouch, guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? I tried to present the profile. Pills did warn me. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you, she said. If I don't have enough evidence, I should probably stop. I should take another look at the court record and think it through one more time. I mean... Could it be Lotta? Age 35, age 21. Here is your proof. No, okay. Oh no, I am making a little bit of a mistake. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something really, really smart here. Oh wait, I didn't do it in time. Well... was arrested on suspicion of murdering while channeling Maya's cousin, a channeling prodigy with immense spiritual power. Her age is a mystery. Judge doesn't like the sorcery. But the key wouldn't make sense. The folding screen, I don't think would make sense. Attorney badge wouldn't make sense. Let's start with Maya. Here is your proof. No, that's not it. I'm gonna run out of options. Hang on. I can't save. I can't save, Scrub you. I actually can't. I'll take a tiny hint. I'm a bit concerned about my lives. I mean, unless it is this. Here's your proof. Here's a lucky clover. Oh, I'm having bad luck. Okay, I mean, I've done half the answers at this point. So in theory, let's show the connection. Are you saying I don't have the hint for the clue yet? I'll be back for you. Let me look around. I'm not ready. Let me guess. Let me look you. I'm convinced there is evidence in you. Maybe I accidentally break the urn as well. It looks like someone with a long history. Yes, that's the same as last time. Meditation room. Oh, we got some new dialogue. Okay. Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be your lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. She's gonna run away. Haha, I'm not scary, honest. Whoa, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know, I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. I mean... What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is gonna testify tomorrow. Must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta, I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember, I took some pictures at the murder scene inside? Okay. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? The victim. About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets and boy are those big. It looked really interesting too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. So I gotta go to the office. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm gonna like it. Not gonna like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is... Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial, and... That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. The one with the whip. The whip. So, who is this successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's a bit young. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about. Oh, no, the kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and is a great place to develop a person's talent. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Ugh, still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. There is a successor. It's Edgeworth. He's back. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore now that he's gone. Well. Let's present this. Better shut my mouth. Oh, what? I'm not gonna give you any information about evidence, pal. Oh. What about this? So about this key. Hey, is that your house key or something, pal? Come on, does this look like a house key to you? And what's it for? It's... actually, I should probably keep that a secret. It's my bicycle key. Oh, nothing special, huh? He believes anything. Oh. What do you think about this? Hey, that's a pretty nice looking brooch. Oh, brooch. You should stop wearing that ugly old attorney's badge and start wearing that, pal. That detective is so nice. Aren't you happy, Mr. Nick? Happy? About what? Okay. I think I got everything I need. I'm gonna go in here. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where the spirits and people meet, the eye... Oh, wait. That is not how you get in. I blanked and thought I could click the door. No, I gotta move. I just wanna be sure. I'm guessing... Well, no, I didn't gain anything from that, actually. I didn't gain anything extra that I could use to talk to Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Korean village. Unless I have to go all the way to see... No, I probably have to get this. The article. The article is the key. Phew, it feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Is she still with me, Pearly? Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's gonna be of any help. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. I can't look at it. Right, so I've got... Well, actually, let's go talk to Maya. Maya must be in another round of questioning. I hope the detectives are taking it easy on her, but these kinds of cases aren't usually taken lightly either. I guess I'll come back later. Okay, I think I know what I gotta do. Sorry, Gumshoe, get out of the way. I know what must be done. I'm ready. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo's about to go down. Hopefully. Otherwise it'll be awkward. But I feel like I've done everything else at the moment, so I think it makes sense. I realized I can just right-click and it does it quicker. Here is your proof. Like, what is that? Ouch. Now I feel like a fool. I feel like a fool. I don't want to be here anymore. Let me go find Gumshoe and present it to him instead. I feel scammed. She tricked me. She gave me false hope, okay? I thought once I found a piece of evidence that I could just present it, but I guess I gotta present it to Gumshoe. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day and hey, it's that news story, the one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. Mimi Miney, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. So she is alive! I'm sure I said that during one of my potential theories that she could have been the nurse that didn't die or something. Or that she is the nurse. Well then who actually died? I don't know. Well, you're sus. But I don't think she's the killer, even though I don't believe that she's being honest. I mean, you know, I don't think she is the one who did it. Because I feel like that, I'm thinking that's too obvious. I still think it's the aunt. Alright. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Miney. Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed she was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse, perhaps, at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic? I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray, which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew through your sister. The lock is broken. Okay, I got all my points, health back. Cool. Please tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that like Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was like always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy like drove my sis so hard, so like that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice. Yeah, like I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by like everyone's expectations and like her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So like, are we done? I've like already told my story to like everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psych lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Okay. So, where do I go now? Because I've done everything. Sorry, I have to keep checking the incinerator. I don't buy it. There's no way that incinerator hasn't been used. I guess I go back to Maya. Or there's Lotta or Morgan. Mr. Nick? What's wrong? I've never left Kurain Village. Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing. You're gonna meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Poor Pearly. Hey, wait! She ran off again. Well, I know Eni's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm gonna save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. I think the photos will have the answers. Because, I mean, she took the photos the moment Morgan was trying to shoo us out. So I feel like the crime scene has been tampered with and those photos will prove it. I'm tunnel visioning. I 100% think it's the Aunt Morgan. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? Or is this Mia in Maya's body? That voice. Aha! Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. I see. Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help just like this. The spirit comes back from the otherworld and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. So tell me all about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. Okay, and then we catch her up with the gist. I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is, tell me please, believe in your convictions, and fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Yeah, she just accused of murder again. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah? She said she dreamt that she had died and it had been buried underground, or buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. It was the aunt. I feel like the obvious culprit is Eenie Meenie, because it's like, oh, the nurse's sister, yada yada. But it's the aunt. How am I supposed to prove your innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for the clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her, the key I hold. She's clearly not talking about the actual key. Actually, let me examine. I haven't examined the detention center. This guard monitors the visitors room. I wonder if he's bored. Not that I can tell since he never looks over this way. Smile, you're on candid camera. Or camber. Yeah, there's nothing else. I will save. I want to do the funny ones. I'm guessing after this discussion it's gonna take me not that one, to the court as well. So I think really everything's the key if you think about it. Mia. Wow, this badge brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? I would love to stand with you at the defense's bench one more time. Mia. Okay, what about this? Could you take a look at this? Is that really all you have, Phoenix? There's no time left. Try to show me something that will help you in tomorrow's trial. This'll help because it'll detect lies. Could you take a look at this? She doesn't think the bullet hole. Mia, have you seen this key before? I don't think that's an option. Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen right now. That key is sitting in your hands. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. Remember the key. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? You already know. Who? Who could have... Well, she's not gonna say. I didn't know it at the time. But this day was gonna end with a turn for the surprising. Wait a minute. Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the psych locks. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on? Well... Okay, yeah, we're in court. I'm gonna save. I mean, it does make me wonder why she's got 3 locks. Like, she knows who the killer is, probably. I am convinced that it's the aunt, but maybe it's not the aunt. Or maybe the aunt is the person that fundamentally planned the murder and stuff. But maybe she made Pearly do it, which would be really evil. But then Pearly would be able to hide behind the, what do you call it? I don't know, the thing. Folded thing. Folded panel thing. Pearly wouldn't be spotted there. But also it makes sense because the gunshot coming from, like, right at the bottom. But, yeah, she wasn't... Actually, she did run off when I got there and I didn't see her after. And the aunt tried to say don't go see her. You know what, yeah, it's probably the aunt that planned everything and tricked Pearly. Maybe she said, like, that man was a bad man or something, you know? Like... Well, no, because Pearly would have just said she shot him, probably. Unless Pearly was also possessed. No, that wouldn't make sense, would it? Well, there was obviously something strange in, like, the air. Because she wasn't actually channeling because she had a dream or something was what Mia said. So, I don't know. I'm going to save. I'm going to do this next stream because it's like 10:30 and I think these tend to last like about 2 hours. So I'll save up here and continue next week. And should hopefully clear this case in next week's stream. I feel like normally the first case is quite short. Well, yeah, the first case is short, but the second case is like shortish. But yeah, till next week. Bye-bye.